Hey folks, it's Bhav from Bhav Creates Art. I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. So it is Wednesday that I'm actually filming this video for it to be what's the word for it? Posted out on YouTube for you to all watch. And I tell you what, it is super cold here in the UK. Yesterday I think it was good. It was actually 1 degree around about 7 o'clock in the evening, so I'm sure it's a lot worse off somewhere else in the world, but it is super cold and I am so looking forward to spring. Not sure about you folks, but I'm so looking forward to spring. Anyhow, shall we crack on? But one, I must disclose that if I run out of battery on my phone, storage on my phone, then obviously the video will be put into 2 parts. So I do apologise in advance, okay? Hopefully it won't be the case, but it happens, right? Anyway, in today's video, we're going to be doing a secret garden glue book page, okay? So it's similar to the Bears and Blooms glue book, which Nicole from Relax Cut and Glue actually does in her videos, but I've just added my own version of making my garden because I love the book Secret Garden when I was young. So adding some things like doors and windows and just something different to it, really. So because obviously it's something that visually I would like to see for myself, and you can do what you want, but we are working in the Secret Garden glue book is what I'm going to call it. But before we do that, I'm just going to show you some things here. So I've got some stickers here which we could be using, and if I take one out just to quickly show you, so I got these some time ago, my journals. And you get 4 packs in here, and each pack consists of the different colours. So you've got purple, which is called White Hydrangea, and so they're lovely little ladies. Not sure if you can see that, holding hydrangeas. So they'll be good for the Secret Garden book. And you've got Twilight Daisy. These were from Amazon. You've got Twilight Daisy, so it's a different colour with the young lady holding some daisies, and these are for scrapbooking as well, so they're stickers, so you can add into your journals or other projects that you wish to, mixed media. And then you've got Moonlight Lily, and that's the back of that. So we'll go through these properly in another video maybe. Because we do want to crack on with this one. And we've got Morning Roses here as well, so the same girls holding some roses. So yeah, so fantastic. So you get 120 in total, and they are really good stickers actually, so I definitely recommend them. I've used some in my journals, and good adhesive, so because I know a lot of stickers don't have very good adhesive, but these ones do, so you don't need to add glue. So I thought I'd just show you those. Oops, I've got to put those away. And then I've got some butterfly stickers. So I got 2 of these for £1 from a shop not too far away. So I thought I might add those to my Secret Garden glue book. And then these were given to me, I think I showed you these, I'm not sure, in a previous video, the robins. So these were given to me by a friend who I used to read the National Geographic, and these stickers came with one of the subscription magazines, so these will be really cool to use. So we'll see, you might add those today, I'm not sure. So the actual book, or should I say the substrate book, or the glue book we're going to be working on, is this book, which I got from a charity shop. I'm just going to see if I can move this up a little bit, I'll say the camera on. So I got this from a charity shop for, I think it's £1.50, and I wanted to use this. Now I could use one of my other books, which were shop bought, like brand new books, but I thought I really wanted to use this because I think it's appropriate as well. and I've already been working on some of the pages, and I've got a lovely surprise to you for you guys today, because I'm going to be working on one of my favourite pages which I put together, and obviously I've not stuck them down, so I'm going to do this on camera with you. So we're going to be working on that today. Okay, and I've already cut out the elements, and I might add some more. So I've got some butterflies here, so let's see if we can bring you down. So I might cut out these butterflies, which are not yet fussy cut out, but I've got enough images to actually glue down. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So yeah, and I've already taken, so I actually put down my pieces, played around with the pieces, and then I took a photo of it, and then I printed it out. But obviously I'm not going to show you the final glue book page, because then, well, what's the point in watching the video, right? Well, that's what I think anyway. So we're going to just start gluing down the pieces, and yeah, so we'll do that. What I'm going to do though, it's very difficult to see where the edges are, I've noticed. So I'm just going to put a piece of, we could use copy paper, I've got cardstock here behind this page, and then glue mine so I know where the edges are here. Otherwise I'm gluing off, or just under or below the edges, and then I've got gaps here, so at least I can see where the final edges are and glue everything down. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. So yeah, so that one goes there. So these images came from the Gardener's World magazine, which I'm sure I've done a flick through. We can do another magazine harvest in the Gardener's World magazine, of course, so we can do that for sure. And it's such a fantastic magazine, and I got a whole batch load from Facebook Marketplace. So as I've said before, always go onto Facebook Marketplace. It's so worthwhile having a look and seeing, you know, whether you pay for them, you pay next to nothing, or you get them for free. And I've been very fortunate because I've managed to get majority of my magazines for free, apart from some vintage magazines, which I showed you, the women's home magazines, which I bought. So if you've not seen that video, do have a look at that. I think it's a really good video to see, you know, if you're interested in vintage magazines. So yeah, I do apologise. So I'm just gonna have a slurp of coffee. I'm not sure if you heard that. My cup is making a bit of a noise. Okay, so I think it's really, even when you've printed out the page that you put together, it's still a little bit tricky to figure out where things go. I'm just looking to see where things were. So okay, so let's just start gluing these things together. Okay, oh, you know what, and if it goes off script, it goes off script. It's absolutely fine. So let's just do that, shall we? And I've got my, okay, so the glue stick I'm using today is a Yoo-Hoo glue stick, which I love to use. So what's the weather like, folks, where you are? Is it cold? Is it sunny? Is it sunny and cold? Is it raining? Is it snowing? What kind of weather are you guys dealing with, or embracing, shall I say? I'm going to move these out the way, folks. It's just been really raining here, and the temperature's dropped on top. So I don't mind the rain, but I don't want it to rain and be cold at the same time. Yes, of course you can layer up. Yes, I have said that. You can just layer up and, you know, and get outside, which is what I do. I tend to go for walks quite well every day, so frequently on a daily basis. And yeah, so, but it's just, gosh, I cannot wait for spring. I am so looking forward to spring. And plus, you know, I know it's getting lighter as well, which is great. But yeah, you know, I had a student who's been attending my resin classes, because I'm a resin and mixed media artist, if I've not mentioned it already, which I have. And she really suffers, apparently, from SAD, so seasonal something disorder. And yeah, so she really does suffer from it. I'm just trying to get this to the edge, folks, because I don't want it to catch on too close to the ring binder area. I'm just using my hands as well. I have got a scraper, but oh, I was going to say I don't know where it is. I have found it. Just make sure you get your edges down. So yeah, so she suffers from seasonal disorder, and she does go away quite a bit. So, you know, just to overcome that, and I kind of feel I have a mild version of it at times. I don't know, or is it because I'm still going through the menopause? I don't know. But yeah, so she's lovely. She's such a lovely student. I love having her and teaching her, and she's so good when it comes to working with the resin. She's a complete natural. So she came in a couple of weeks ago to finish off her ocean table, just to top coat it, and it looks amazing, absolutely amazing. What I might do is show you guys at some stage. But yeah, so okay, we've got that down, got that down. Okay, I feel like okay, so hold on a second, there is something gonna skew here because we have a gap. Why do we have a gap? I don't know, but it's okay. We'll just have to work with the gap, I guess. Yeah, let's put that one down next. So here we go. So I've got my secret garden door going down there. So that's the extra element I'm adding on. And of course you'll see the final piece once I've glued all the pieces down. I'm really enjoying my glue booking journey. It is really therapeutic, and I'm absolutely obsessed with looking through magazines and looking through magazines and magazine images, harvesting. What am I saying today in harvesting images? I'm just going to take this off again. So yeah, it's been a great journey so far, and it's made me realise that, you know what, it's actually people who do glue booking on YouTube, the ones I've seen, and probably they make it look so easy, right? They make it look so easy, and actually it's not easy, you know. The easy part is going through the magazines and potentially picking out images. Even that, you can get carried away. But, so that can be a challenge as well. I think it's getting the composition together and working out where images where you want images to go, and having a contrast and making sure the values are right in your piece if you want to. I mean, some people don't really care, which is fantastic. And that's the way it should really be when it comes to glue booking, I guess, because it's not supposed to be a stressful form of art. And I call it art for sure, because some of the pages I've seen and some of the work I've seen is exquisite. Honestly, there's some fantastic work being done out there when it comes to glue booking. So yeah, so all these images are from, like I said, the Gardener's World magazine, and I've got so many of those magazines which have been given, well, which I've gone and picked up, and I will go. I'll do another magazine harvest video very soon, and because I've got all those vintage ones to go through as well. Let's put you up a bit. I don't really want to cut you down. So let's just stick that down here now. I'm going to push this cardstock in so I can now see this side. Let's see, where are you going? Oh. Yeah, even gluing down images can be a bit of a challenge, so, you know, it does require skill, I must say. It's just practice, I guess. And that image is slightly off here, and that's going to annoy me. Am I going to take this off? Okay, you're going to see me taking this off now. I hope I don't rip the page. Let's hope. Let's just add some more glue to this now. Yeah, so I've been to the doctor's this morning, had to sort out a prescription for myself. I'm on patches for my menopause, so I had to get that sorted. I've been super lazy this week. I should have done it on Monday because it takes a week for them to arrive, but I kind of just delayed it and delayed it. I always delay my medications. Why? Because I'd rather not take medication, but so would the rest of the world, I guess. And if I can try without, then I will do, but you know, I've noticed I've actually run out of the patches, and I have noticed a change within myself in terms of my mood, so as to speak. So not the best. Oh, we have gaps, guys. We have gaps. So we're gonna have to do something about that. We can do something about that. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. She says. I might have that butterfly there. I'm not sure. Maybe. Okay, we'll just carry on. Pretend it never happened, right? I think, is this piece supposed to go somewhere? No, maybe not. I don't know what that's doing in there. Maybe it's an extra piece. So yeah, I kind of pre-planned this because it takes up less time. Less time for yourselves. So I put the whole thing together, cut out everything, and played around, got my images down, photographed, and then I thought I'd do the gluing down on camera for you all to see, for you all to witness me struggling with the gluing side. I think we're gonna have to place this further down, which is fine by me. Oh yeah, I've got this chap here. He's going down. Can you see? Can you see? So he's cool. He's gonna go here. Is he gonna go down there? This actually went further up in my original, but things don't go according to plan, as we well know. Okay, we are gonna go with that. I think that looks pretty cool. So let's get you down first. Get you down. Let me just turn over the glue picking page. So does anybody else? Oh no, I've just ripped apart. I'll just show you what I've got done in a second. Does anybody else is anybody else menopausal, I guess is my question. Can you see? I just ripped, let's see, just ripped his beak off. That's fine. I'm going to just glue it down. I've got a bit to do on. So I'm just going to get a bit of glue. Oh my gosh, making a right hash of this. Right, surgery time. It's not going to be the best, but it's going to be good. It's still going to be good, I think. We're just going to work. I'm not sure how it went, so now I'm going to have to just improvise is the word, and it really did not go like this, just to let you know. I'll show you the original, but we're going to have to work with that. It happens, folks. We're on camera, and when you're on camera, things always go wrong, right? Right. Well, they do for me, and that's fine by me. Right, so we'll glue this birdhouse down. I love this little birdhouse. It is so cool. Such a cool. I'll show it to you in a moment. Yeah, completely off script. This did go completely off script because. Okay, we're good. We're just gonna make sure it's down. So we are pretty much done. Now I've got extras which I can add in. Actually, not pretty much done. I lied. And we can add words to this, right? Which I thought I had, but I don't. So where are we? We're on 22 minutes right now. We've got this bird which I'm going to add on, and this bird is going to be sitting here near the door. I think I like that a lot. So I'm going to add the bird on. I'm just going to take this white area out, so just bear with. Got my very messy cutting board here, so you're going to see me struggle now. It's all good. So I'm using a blade, and to cut this into. And these blades I get from my husband because he uses them for his job. He's a foot doctor, so he works for the NHS, and he kindly gives me some spares when I ask nicely. Okay, we are clear there. Oh my gosh, Bhav, making a right hash of this now. Okay, trying to get some more white areas removed. It can be a little bit tricky at times. Okay, we are back. So let's get you in frame. Are you in frame? Are you focused? Let's just pull you back out a little bit. And we are going to put the bird over here, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. Just overlapping the roses. So let's glue you down. And make sure I don't rip while I'm gluing like I did last time. So what do we do? Yeah, I think it's just here. I think I'll just pop you here. We'll do that. Okay, so the beautiful bird is down. The beautiful bird is down. Okay, okay. So I've got this little flower, which you can still put somewhere if I choose to. Oh, that looks pretty cool there. So we can put that little flower there. Oh, actually, I did have some words. Okay, I've got some words. I've got magical world. Okay, so let's see. No, they weren't, when I put this together, they weren't added in at that time. And that's okay. That's good. That's all good. So we can have the words there. Are they too far apart, do you think? I don't know. Are they? Huh. I've got glue on my hands so it's all sticky. I'm not sure if you can see that. So there's one word there and then there's one word there. So I'm trying to make sure that the words stand out on the page because there's a lot going on in terms of colour. Or we can add magical and then maybe welfare. I don't know. That might be better. So you can read the whole thing in one area. That's split. So I could add those there. Okay, and then the other thing I wanted to do was to see if we wanted to add any more images on. So I've got this butterfly here, if you can see. Let's just turn this a little bit. I've got this big butterfly here, the blue one, and then I got this one. So these all need fussy cutting. I think I've got enough on actually. I'm just going to count the number of elements. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so I've got an odd number already. But I do like that file there. But I do want to add something there potentially. I could add one of these stickers on, couldn't I? Maybe. Or I could add one of these butterflies on here. Which butterfly? I don't know. I think I've just spotted the butterfly that I want. So let's just pull these out. So you get, how many do you get in here? I don't even know. Does it tell you? It doesn't actually tell you how many stickers you get in here. It says they're acid free. Okay. I'm not going to count them either. I think I've picked my butterfly already actually, and I'm going for a contrasting. I think I'm going to go for this one here. Can you see that, folks? Shall we see what it looks like if I was? It's not going to cover that area though, so unless I put that flower down and then. Do I want to do that? Do I want to do that? I think. Oh, the other thing you can add is I've been using my stamp punch, right, to cut out some flowers. So you could always use your stamp punch frames in your work, okay, just to give it some interest, to be honest. So I could use that and frame the bird there, for example. Shall we see what that looks like? Yes, let's do that. The only problem with this particular frame here is that it's got the name of the flower, and I'm gonna have to cut that off. It'd be lovely if it had a name of a bird though. So I could put that there just to frame the bird's face, actually, to give it some kind of interest. So that would be, the only thing with that is that white area is bugging me. Yeah, it's kind of not working because, but you could use the frames, Or you could use, let's have a look. Where is it? I've got some more here. Where are they? Here we go. Here we go. So I could use any of these frames. I've got this lovely frame here, if you can see that. So that's used. That's quite nice. And I could frame that there. Let's see what others we've got. So I'm going to put these over here so I'm not confusing myself. So you've got the round punch. So use your punches if you've got punches to create frames with, and you've got this one here, and you can't really see, right, because let's see if we can find a piece of card. So these frames here that you can use from your stamp punches, and then the circle one as well, so you can use that frame there to frame up certain elements on your work. And I like this one here, this green one here as well. So let's see what else we can find. Oh, that's a nice one. So another one there. It's a bit on the wonky side, but it's a-okay. That's a nice one. Okay, we are going to stop right there. I think we've got some good ones already. So let's just cut some of these frames out a little bit. Okay, so just trim them down if you need to. That looks pretty cool. I like that. It's kind of, the only problem is, so if I put it behind, that'll be really good. So behind the bird. Let's see if I can. Oh, I think I can. Let's see. Behind the bird. So that looks pretty cool. But the only thing is that I am covering the door, the secret door. But you could do that, right? So you could put it underneath the bird or on top of the bird to frame the bird, whichever way you prefer. Whoops. Let's see. I'll do like this one as well. Oh, I've got a circle. The circle looks good. Circle does look good actually. Then I've got this one here, which is vibrant. It's too vibrant maybe. And I've got this lovely pink one here as well. So I can't decide, folks. You could even turn it around, and you could have it vertically or you can have it horizontally, which I feel I'm going to do. So I'm going to kind of go under and over the bird. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. So you can still see the door. But if I was going to do that, let's do the pink one. Let's see. I think the pink one's better, so I'm going to take the pink one. We could go that way as well. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool, folks. Sorry about this, I cannot decide. Okay, I'm going to go this way. So let's just get carefully remove the extra parts. As I said, I cannot concentrate to save my life. Let's see, let's get all this out of the way. I like that. I'm going to glue that down. I don't want to overthink it anymore, so I will be doing that. And the only thing is what I would say is that you need to go easy with the glue because the frame is very delicate. Alternatively, we can use, we'll use I've got the Precision Craft Glue from Barely Art, so I'm going to use that, give it a good shake. So for delicate frames, I would definitely say use the liquid glue. So to avoid disappointment. Okay, so I think we went. Do apologise, guys. Do apologise if you can't see the image very well. I'll show you anyway when it's finished. So I'll literally put the frame underneath the bird and underneath it, and then I'm going to go in and just add glue to my liquid glue and get the bed down. I was just fortunate that the bed wasn't stuck down in the first place. I'm just going to make sure that that frame is down first. There you go. So that's good use of your frames, your stamp frames, the remaining parts. I think that's really good use of that. So don't forget to use those. So there you go. There's your tip. We'll put those to one side. Now, let me just get this down. This is not. There we go. Let me see. So I did one. I'm going to cut this off now because it's super destructive. Right. So I'm thinking, do I want this flower here or do I want another flower? Right. So I've got some more images which I was going to use for another project with this one. Can go. And I think I'm going to use my stamp punch for this. So if I can find it. So I'm just going to use my stamp punch to take out a flower, which I feel will be a nice contrast. I think that's pretty cool. So I'm just going to go in and I'm looking at whereabouts I want that to be cut. So let's cut these anyway. Oh, that's pretty. And of course you can go, so I went horizontal, which there's still going to be a gap, which is a shame. Haha, so we do have a problem. We could have two. We could have two here. We could have two there, couldn't we? Or I could just, so let's go to plan B. I like this image here. And if I keep the writing, I keep the writing. Because I want to cover that gap. So that looks good. And then I do like these purple ruby giants, they're called. So I'm going to take those. And then don't forget, hold on to those frames. These frames that we spoke of earlier, because you can use them. So I think I'm going to, which one's, I can't decide. Or, I've got these lovely pink ones here. Nope, too much pink going on there. So purple, so I've got the ruby giants, or I've got the Saint Brigid. I can't pronounce it. Let's go for this, I think. Yeah, I'm just gonna take some of that white area away. I'm gonna leave the name of the flower, that's fine. So let's just trim this down a little bit, maybe. Get it nice and straight. And then there's still some white stuff on here. White areas. So let's add that down. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. And of course you can use your corner round if you want to on this. Am I going to? No. or your pretty punches. You can use those as well. So I'm just gonna use, I'll just use my Yoo-hoo glue stick for this because it's a nice square part. So we can add that on. Let's just move this over here a minute. Yeah, I think that looks good. I'm happy with that. So yeah, we did cut this beautiful flower, but I can use that in my Stamp Punch glue book. So nothing wasted there. And then we can still add a butterfly. Now, let's just move that a second. I've still got my words. So we could add a little baby butterfly, right? This beautiful pink one looks good. Let's see. Let's cover it. Yes, we've got some activity in thy secret garden, which I love. And you can obviously keep adding and adding and adding. Well, why not, right? But I'm gonna stick with that right now. And I'm gonna add my words on. So let's do that. So I'm just applying my liquid glue for the words. And I can't remember where I placed them. But we're just gonna go with it. And hopefully you can see the words because there is not much contrast behind it. Like I said, it's quite a busy page. But I'm not going to be too hung up about that. I'm just going to put it down now. And, oops, kind of slightly bent the word, but again, not to worry too much. And I can call that done if I want to. Will I? Though, I don't know. So let me just clear up. And if I wanted to, I can still add a robin. Right? We could still add a robin. We've got a bird there already. So we could do 3 birds if we really wanted to. Or is that too much? I don't know. Is it too much? I think it's too much. I think we're going to leave it there. I can always add on if I want to later on. But here we go. Here's my page complete. Let me see if I can bring you closer. There you go. There she is. Actually, this is not working, guys. So I'm just going to put this down. But there she is. That's my page. I'm really happy with this page. I hope you've enjoyed this video and it's given you some tips and some inspiration. So this is my very first Secret Garden glue book page. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. Really have enjoyed doing this. And I'm not too bothered that it's gone into the January month at all. It doesn't bother me. It really doesn't, because I can always write on the back and put down the actual date of when I created this. It's not going to bother me too much at all. But I love this. I think this is fantastic. I absolutely love it. It's there's a lot going on. You know, I've got my secret garden door. I've got my different parts of nature in there. And I might add something else. I'm not sure, like a lantern or something. Maybe. Yeah, I love it. I really love this page. Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe and comment in the box below. I'd love to know what everyone's up to in their creating world or creativity side of things, or what they do as a leisure activity. That'd be great. And if you've got any other ideas in terms of what other videos I could put out there, do put your comments in the box below. I've got a number of videos which are due to be aired, well, which I'm actually still filming, by the way, but I have got a list of ideas which I'll be airing on YouTube very soon. So yeah, so don't forget to tongue-tied there, subscribe to receive notifications on future videos. And in the meantime, I really hope you have a lovely week ahead of you and a lovely weekend. And I'll see you all shortly. Take care. Bye.